Hi, my name is Chris Melnick, and I'm a realtor in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Today, I'm going to talk about the 5 reasons why you shouldn't move to Halifax, Nova Scotia. Now, if you've seen my other videos, you'll know that I think Halifax, Nova Scotia is a great place to live. I mean, that's the reason I moved here. At the same time, I'm a realist. I could acknowledge that there's no such thing as a one-size-fits-all place to live. And I wouldn't want to mislead someone into packing up everything and moving here only for them to be unhappy. So in ascending order, here are the top 5 reasons why I think certain people shouldn't move to Halifax, Nova Scotia. Number 5, you plan to rent indefinitely. This one really doesn't get talked about, but even though property prices are a lot lower relative to cities like Toronto and Vancouver, the rents can be similar. A new 2-bedroom apartment in the suburbs goes for about $2,200 a month plus utilities. Rental vacancies are extremely low as well. And if you've seen my videos on moving from Toronto or Vancouver, you'll know that incomes are similar but still lower. So if you have roots in another place like a job, friends, family, and like being familiar with an area, it really doesn't make a lot of sense to leave that all behind, move out here, make slightly less money, and pay a similar amount of money in rent if you never plan to buy a property. To me, the pros and cons just wouldn't add up. Number 4, you don't have a car and don't plan to get one. Halifax does have transit that is functional, but it can be unreliable and won't take you very far outside the city or suburbs. And in my opinion, one of the best aspects of living in Nova Scotia is the amazing nature, which is mostly located outside of the city and suburbs. So by not having a car, you're really missing out on a lot of the value that Nova Scotia has to offer. Number 3, if you need to be cool. Now, I was trying to think of the best way to phrase this, but here's the basic idea. For some people to feel good and happy, they need to be associated with trendy, cool things and places. This could be the clothes they're wearing, the car they're driving, the latest plastic surgery trend, the slang they use, or the place they're living. But Halifax's culture just isn't really about that. People are generally down to earth and not as concerned with image. Halifax, the city, also doesn't quite have the same brand that Vancouver or Toronto has. If you mention Vancouver to someone in a different country, they'll say, "Oh, wow, that's amazing. I heard it's so pretty there." But if you bring up Halifax, you'd probably have to point it out on a map. Number 2, if you're a strict city person. Now, by this, I don't mean just living in the downtown core, but also a person who mostly relies on others for nearly all of their problem-solving and entertainment needs. Now, Halifax has a downtown, but it's just not very big. So if you enjoy eating out at new restaurants every single day, you'll probably run out of options quickly. Also, renting downtown or buying downtown isn't as good value as the rest of the city. The weather can also throw curveballs at you, like storms, snow, and power outages. And you have to be adaptable and capable of getting through them yourself. Uber and Uber Eats probably won't work so well with 8 inches of snow. Now, if you're a DIY type of person who can do work around your home, cook, and create your own fun, Halifax is your oyster. But if you need to rely on other people for all of that, Halifax may not be the best place for you. Number 1, if you have ongoing serious health concerns. Now, this is a big one. As mentioned in my previous videos, healthcare leaves a lot to be desired here. And if you have serious ongoing health concerns, especially those requiring specialists, you often just can't be seen in time. There are issues with long ambulance arrival times, long ER wait times, too few family doctors, too few doctors in rural areas, leading to periodic ER closures and just overloaded staff in hospitals. If you're reasonably healthy, you should be fine, but if you have serious ongoing health issues, you may want to look into another province. Thanks for watching this video, and after all of that, you still want to move here and buy a home? Feel free to contact me. My contact information is in the description. Goodbye.